Howdy, I'm Grey Pilgrim. Well, it's nice in one respect that it's wintertime. I get to wear this hat. It's my leather hat, and it's a little too warm to wear in the summertime. But in the winter, it's just great. Keeps your head warm, and it keeps the rain off. And I think it looks pretty sharp. You know, it's sort of a Western look. Anyway, today I'm looking at my double-barrel shotguns. A unique sort of thing. This one is called a Model 99, and it's an 1887 coach gun. It has some interesting features on it. By the way, it doesn't say anywhere on it who the manufacturer is or what model it's based on or anything like that. But looking online, I discovered that most of these are imported from the ancient Orient, meaning they're made in China. And, you know, it's a simple, I got to do this to, yeah, and then this, you know, opens up, put in 12 gauge, and repel borders. This normally sits in my closet, and, you know, I have a pistol on me. Well, actually, I have a revolver under my pillow, a AT-84, which is a CC-75 replica on the nightstand, and next to the bed is my Mini 14. But rather than reach for the Mini 14, I'd rather reach for the shotgun first, and you know, because well, it may ruin the carpet and it might leave a hole in the sheetrock, but it shouldn't go through the rest of the wall. The walls of this place, this is, by the way, a Faraday cage. My dad was a ham radio operator and built this place. And the whole thing is sheathed in metal, and it's hooked to a ground plane. When he built this house, he dug down to put in the foundation. And being a ham who used to be in the Air Force and subscribed to the MARS, Military Amateur Radio Service system, he could pick up surplus. So he picked up a whole crap ton of surplus World War II vintage cables for laying down for field telephones. Miles of the stuff. So what he did is he threw that down in the hole, and then they poured the foundation. And on the edge of the building, he shoved a bunch of copper pins down into the ground and hooked those up to the ground plane. So this is a grounded metal sheathed Faraday cage, basically. I have to poke holes through and put a wire through to get internet and telephone and stuff through it, but I can't get wireless through it. I mean, I've got a wireless here this is a separate building, and I've got wireless here and another one in the house, but both are internal. And if you walk 5 paces outside the house, you get absolutely no signal. So, you know, that's just the way I run things. Anyway, but because of that, it's pretty well, it's not exactly bulletproof, but for shotgun, I think it would be pretty well bullet resistant. Anyway, this one is just a standard 12 gauge. It has quite a kick to it because it has such a short barrel, and it's a tiny little thing, and it's just right for riding shotgun, you know? I mean, this is the shotgun that you know, when you call shotgun, well, this is what you should have in your hand, is a shotgun. Well, anyway, the other one I have is a mid-1870s Captain Ball 16 gauge. And this one, well, I was cleaning it up one day because the barrels were pretty rough. And so what I did is I got a long cleaning rod and put a brass brush on it, filled it full of ballistol and a little bit of oil, and then put the cleaning rod on the end of a drill, and went zip, zip, several times through it. Then rinsed it out, filled it up with ballistol again, did it again. Did that about 10 times, and it came out, well, it isn't exactly pristine, but it's a heck of a lot better than it was. But in the process, I found this little piece of paper rolled up inside one of the barrels. And it turns out this was some kid's rifle from the 1860s, 1870s that his dad gave him. By the looks of it, it's English made, and I'm not sure who, but this is a cheap kid's rifle or shotgun, and it's a pretty cool little old thing. I've only shot it once, just to see if it worked, but I don't plan on using it at all because I mean it's just too pretty, and it's too, well, historic, you might say. This one though, this is a nice tool, and I like nice tools. Anyway, nothing fancy today, just me talking about shotguns. I've got several shotguns. I've got a model 1897 Winchester up there, and a Mossberg 500 pump, an old Savage Stevens single shot 12 gauge, and I don't know, I think I've got 2 or 3 others. I don't remember exactly all I've got, but these are the 2 that I really, really like. They're, you got to have at least one double barrel around. It's just sort of a standard thing out in the country. Nothing else to take care of varmints. Well, any kind of varmint, 4-legged, 2-legged, but usually I take care of varmints with a 22, but if it's it would be nice though to have a longer barreled double barrel to take it out for geese or grouse or hunting some birds. That'd be nice, or just go out and do sporting clays or trap. But I don't know. The shotgun sport is well, it's been around forever, and it's a cool thing to do. Matter of fact, I have a good book. Where is it? There it is. I have a good book that details the shotgun quite a lot. This is The Gun and Its Development, with notes on shooting by W. Greener, who was an early proponent of shotguns. This was this is a first edition, so it's and it has some really cool looking wood plates in it, and it's 1880 or so. Yeah, 1880. So, but it's just a cool old book. Anyway, that's all I'm talking about today. Happy trails.